Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Offsummer and this is FTB Interactions, episode 36. Yay! And today we're making this MK2 reactor fusion computer thingy, as well as some really good stuff, and I don't know, we're just one step closer to our creative key and infinity chicken. If you want to see more of it, I guess you'll have to sit down and watch it all. Anyways, something I don't really say at the beginning of the videos is you should subscribe to my channel. That's because you do you. However, I encourage you. I don't really upload that often, so if you don't want to miss any of my videos, I highly encourage you to subscribe. You can always learn something new, and you can always unsubscribe. That's, up to you. Anyways, let's go with today's video. Whoosh. Right now, so as you may or may not remember from last episode, we made these computer Mark reaction fusion reactor computer Mark 1. And we actually didn't really use it. So in this one, we are actually going to get it some use. So where are the input hatches? Okay, so in the first one, we're going to put some neodymium and hydrogen. That's much more than enough. But these should start running, and in fact it is, and the output will come out here. We can put, let's say a drum here, doesn't really matter. Oop. And it's giving us europium. Nice. As this is running, because it's going to take a little bit, we're going to order a few other things. We're going to need to order, let's say 7 of you. We're going to make 10 total. Ooh, that's gonna take a while. Will you look at that? Oh, and we have everything for it. Well, that's it's really nice. Then go. A lot of soft crafting, but yeah, that's definitely going to get it done. What else are we gonna order? We're gonna need plasma turbines, these times 10 also. That'd be nice. And apparently there is a recipe I need to change, which is annoying. It looks like this is done, and we have exactly 2 ingots of worth of europium. Nice, and we should have some leftovers in here because, yeah, that's all right. Let's remove these. Let's put that back in. And do you still hold all your power? No. That's annoying, but again, power is not a problem, and it won't be a problem anymore after today's episode. Hopefully, we'll see. So now that it's done, we are going to get some lanthanum and silicon. Thank you. And once again, this should start working, and it is. Slowly but surely, and it's giving us lutetium. Okay, now with these 2 things, I'm gonna basically do the same with both of them. I'm gonna set, well, let me show you. After solidifying it, we get the ingot, we then pulverize it to get the europium dust, and from here, I'm just gonna use a replicator to make a lot of it, and probably set up blast furnace, yeah, to automatically make it. Yeah, same as I'm doing with europium, I'm going to do with lutetium, and later on with americium and neutronium. So yeah, our crafting should be done. It is, so let's order those 10 plasma turbines. And again, we have everything for it. The reason we have everything for this is, I'm going to show you right now. I made these blast furnaces, LUV, and needs more energy. What? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because we're gonna move on to LUV, as I said, hopefully today. So, yeah. But basically, I have the same setup that I have over there. where I have an interface that is pouring the items, in this case Naquata and osmium iridium, and it's making Naquata alloy ingots. It stops at 2000. So yeah, there are a few of the things we need to automate in here, and it's going to be different from every other time we've done this. So let's say input bus is that over there. I'm going to put a chest, slightly bigger chest, that is. And how am I going to do this? I'll probably come from behind, slap that in there. And I'm going to set a recipe for blue steel. This blue steel is different from the one you use at the beginning of the pack, which is this one over here. This has to be made with steel, black steel dust, and rose gold and brass. So yeah. Now the reason I'm doing this on demand, it's because if you really want to fully semi-automate it, it's gonna be a bit annoying because you always have to craft those little bits. Okay, now that it's connected, let's order some blue steel. And it is crafting. And it's quite fast too, which is nice, I guess. Right, so that's blue steel out of the way. Since we're crafting these, I'm going to request GPS. Yep, I'm gonna get a GPS. Should have taught the system how to make these a long time ago, but I didn't. And I'm not gonna sweat it. So let's link this over here. We're gonna give it some starlight from here. That's all right. And we're gonna teach the system how to make you. Do we know how to make the diamond lattice? We do, and I'm gonna put that in here. Same as before. That one over there, point in that direction, give the recipe, and connect the output, like so. This one should be full of liquid starlight. It is always. And let's say, give me some some crystal matrix ingots. Can you do that? Oh, star metal ingots. So we do have the star metal nuggets. They come from smelting the tiny piles of star metal. And these come from a chicken. Some way or another, these, yeah, look at these. Space enriched eggs, give us that. And it's just a matter of, crafting these. So one more time, let's try to make these 100 crystals. And, aha, here we go. Now it seems like everything is... What happened with my blue steel? Oh, it's already done. Nice. Okay, so that's 3 things out of the way. Okay, so we've made the rotors. We're still crafting the plasma. Oh, they're done. Nice. So we're missing the blades. And my selection for the blades was HSSS. The very best ones that I could find was probably the TerraSteel blades, but I haven't really automated that, and I don't have a lot of TerraSteel left. So the next best options are probably Enderium, which is level 3 material, 100% efficiency. Then Osmium, which would give us level 4, 100% efficiency, a lot of durability. But this one here has level 4. All the previous things, well, this is just the best one, I think. So let's HSS rotors times 10, and ooh, well, this isn't that terrible. I bet that's not gonna take a while. That's not gonna take a long time either. Well, very nice. Now, can we order? Oh, I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. Ah, that's annoying. Shite. I'm gonna make 200 for now. And if I need more, well, that's not a problem really. And I'm also gonna teach that thing. I'll see you in a second. Now, for the first time, I'm gonna use, probably wanna separate these. The neutral and positive matter. Oh, apparently it's not the first time. It's been almost a month since last time I played. So you have to excuse me for these little things. Anyways, that should be getting positive and neutral matter. Yeah. I'm gonna lock this in, and then say you can go. You can go. And slowly but surely, these are all getting positive and neutral matter. Nice. So in one of them, we're gonna put our europium. In another one, we're gonna put our helium. And I'm gonna probably storage. Yeah, I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna set a storage bus on the left side because this is, yeah, okay. And probably I'm gonna need my range. Set the output to the left. That way, these, when you configure it, it takes only the output. And that's nice. Extract only, and we probably don't need a buffer. 64 is more than enough, and it's not that fast, so we should be fine. Let me connect these to the system and, make this so it goes to the EBFs and so on and so forth. Now, with all these, we should have 16 europium. That's small enough because we can make our Mark II computer reactor thingy. True? No. What are we missing? Engraved crystal chips. I need to craft these. I'm gonna teach the system how to make these on demand. Now the system knows how to do that. I'm hoping it also knows how to make the plates. And it does. Yeah. Okay, start. Ooh. But look at how fast it goes. That little improvement with the EAT, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Okay, these should be done. Apparently it is. So let me get the Mark II computer. Yeah. Now, because I have all the rest of the components, I'm assuming I'm going to get the rest. Same as we got the previous one for, Draconium. Nice. We're gonna, ooh, that's another quest. Let's check it out. That's not it. Draconium. Nice. Ooh, an advanced dislocator. Me like that. Me like that a lot. And fusion. Nice. That means we only have one goal left for the series. At least in my case. As I said at the beginning, opting for, or my choice is creative storage key and the infinity chicken. As soon as I get both of them, presumably next episode, we could say we're done. We're definitely done. Not going to bother with the rest of the quests, so yeah, that should be more than enough, I guess. So, this has a preview, same as the other one. See if right click, and I think we can almost stack them together. They should be pretty much the same size, except for a few. Except they use different blocks. Okay. Let me see where can I put these, and I'll do so. And also, oops, let's come down here. We have everything else, or should be done. Yeah, no crafting done. So our plasma turbines. Yay, they're over here. We don't want that at the moment, no, and I'll set that up later. Look at that, even more quests. This is fine. Oh, probably should have checked that out earlier, but nah, it works. And what do we have here? Even more. Yeah. Well, it's not like it's too expensive or anything, and it's already automated, so doesn't hurt, I guess. Ooh, trophies. Now, I'm not really sure if they can touch each other, so what I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna leave a space. I'm gonna put you over here, and that's what we're gonna use, and that's perfectly fine. Well, apparently it is not enough. We need to craft a few more of these. Either that or I've lost them, but As for energy input, I'm using the CPM energy input hatches, just so we can make the neutronium, really, because it requires CPM energy. Now, I'm going to provide it with our LUV line, which means it's not going to be 100% efficient. Well, it is going to be 100% efficient, but it's maybe a bit slow. We'll see. Doesn't really matter because we're not going to use it for a long time, unlike this one over here. So, okay, yeah, that's done. More. The plasma turbines. How are we gonna do this? It's 4x3 on the bottom, so one more. Then I think the plasma turbine itself, it's right over here. And if we double check, see if right click, yep, okay. What I don't really know is whether we need some space in front of the rotor or not. Now I'm gonna rip this wall apart just because, and I'll see. Now we're gonna put our rotors, and I'm using the max rotor holder. That's the one we're given in the quests, and is, to be honest, not that difficult to make. At least not at this stage. Right, what are we missing here? The output cuts. As I said at the beginning, or as I said earlier, I'm gonna use LUV, or these machines are going to produce LUV energy, which should be, honestly, I'm making 10 of them. It should be much more than enough. Even better than these MK2 Naquada reactors. And these will probably end up powering up our base for the rest of the pack. So, yeah, that's a thing. Now, should I test this first or just go ahead and... Ooh, look at that. There's no rotor, or there's no turbine rotor. There is now. Ah, nice. These will basically never run out of durability. Even if I have it on a server running, I don't know, for a month, the durability will be still very high. So, yeah. Alright, it's going to look a bit weird, but I think it's going to work. Either that or break. Yeah. Let me build all the rest. And I have a few extra beats that I was given these on the quests, and I might as well just finish them, but I think this will be sufficient, at least for now. Now, we should definitely get into power, although... Oh, now that's very inconvenient. I need to move that. We could just connect these to our same LUV line. In fact, I might just do that for now. There are still... We have a little bit of cable. Bow, bim, bow. These should be getting power. Slowly but surely. And okay, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. How do we make neutronium? It's americium and naquadria. So how do we make americium? Lutetium and chrome. Lutetium and chrome. We made some lutetium. We have 160 pieces so far. And actually, how much do we need of it? It's we can do with an ingot of each. And then chrome. Our input hatches should be here on the left, same as last time. We're going to put one of them chrome over there, the titanium over there, and it should, in theory, start working, unless it's unhappy because of the energy, which is not. This is producing americium. Nice. Let me make a portable tank. Thank you. Slap that bad boy over here. That's our americium being produced. Yeah, the machine isn't even sad about not having enough power. And yeah. I wonder if we tried this recipe over here, would it work? Maybe, probably. That's an ingot. So it's probably gonna give us 2 ingots, which is fine, I guess. Do we need americium in any other way, shape, or form? Oh, for the Mark II. Oh, I mean, for the Mark III, these they require Fusion Machine Make MK2. So yeah, we might as well get these on another one of those replicators. 240, it's still going. Yeah, it's definitely gonna get the 288. Now to make neutronium, we're gonna need an ingot worth of each. So 1 americium and 1 naquadria. Naquadria over here. Americium over there, and it's already stopped it. Nice, let's slap this bad boy over here again. And slowly but surely, neutronium. Yay! We're gonna need a little bit of it, but not a lot of it. The one that we really care about is pile of neutrons. And guess what? We're also doing that today! Oh, I just checked the numbers and I might need a little bit more of americium and naquadria. But that's alright. At least we know it's definitely working. Ooh. Spooky stuff. Alright, while this is working, let's talk about fuel. At the beginning, I was thinking about making oxygen plasma. Because if you really look into it, it's a matter of 2 replicators. One for helium, another one for helium-3, and then carbon. And we have plenty of carbon from our earlier automations. Now, one of you told me in the comments, you should check nickel plasma. It is kind of renewable. And if you really look at it, it's totally renewable. And we can definitely automate it. I mean, it's fluorine, which comes from a chicken, and potassium, which comes from smelting or liquefying potassium, that comes from smelting potassium dust, that comes from saltpeter. And this comes from salt in an autoclave. And yeah, we have infinite of these with our brine. So that sounds like it's going to do just fine. And it's also a bit better than oxygen plasma, if you look at the numbers. So yeah, 10 of these, what they call plasma turbines that we have down here will be more than enough. I guess, I hope. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, with these, we've done the easy part, which is the fluorine. I made a very specific setup of turbocentrifuges. It's just everything that's solid, I think it's small piles of something. They go straight away into the can, the trash can that is, and the liquid goes to the fluid transfer node. And this one, at the same time, comes right over here. I was thinking we could maybe use the computer reactor Mark I, but having a look at the numbers, that's not something we can really do. So I guess we'll be using the Mark Fusion Computer 2 thingy. Ooh, and this is dumb. Nice. Powered inputs, empty. So this has finished. Let me pick this up and do the same as before. Solidify it, make a dust of it, jada. I'll see you in a second. Oh, we're wasting a little bit of neutronium. Nah. That's a quest somewhere. Oh, look at that. Even more neutronium. How do you make these? Blast furnace? No, it's just smelting. Ha ha ha. That's just beautiful. And that just went straight into the system. Well, let's deal with the not so fun part. Although now that I'm thinking about it, doesn't have to be that difficult, right? Where is a cable I can connect to? How many channels are you using? 6. I might as well just use those then. So I'm gonna put my autoclave here, electrolyzer over there. I need the wrench. There you go. Set that one to auto output. And we need 2 things. Well, first I'm gonna need a GPS. And I'm gonna link these bad boy over here with some liquid starlight. And in you go. Now I need to connect the system, or actually, do we have any slots in here? We don't. We do, but we don't. Let's just do something like these, like that. And we're gonna say an export bus like this one over here. We're gonna set that over there. Some glass cable, and we're going to say you are going to import regular salt, like so. And that should already be processing that into saltpeter, which at the same time it's going to turn into potassium dust. Yay! And also, we're gonna have some liquids in here. Oxygen, nitrogen. Do we care about any of those? I say we don't. So let's do that. Fluid out to output. Nice. And, actually, because after these, we're gonna need to smelt that anyways. So I'm gonna change the setup a little bit, and I guess we'll deal with the liquids like so, and that should be perfectly fine. External is active, insert over there, and now everyone's happy. Nice. I don't know how much salt we have, but we should have more than enough. 20,000 salt. Yeah, that's definitely going to be more than enough. Nice. So basically, we just have everything. Fluorine is automated. Potassium is automated. Let's input these in our fusing reactor and see what happens. So if we connect first one, these. We come over here. 5 packets. Aha. We need to crank up this system a little bit because at the moment, it is very slow, and I don't think we can do. Yeah, we definitely need more potassium. So fluorine is fine, we're doing just fine, but potassium, not so sure about it. Well, the best way to try that would be just to do something like that, right? There's nothing in the input hatches, no. So what if I say go and go? First, do you have enough energy? You do. Let's put a different tank. I'm going to use one of these quantum tanks. And I'm going to put that over there. And see what happens with the potassium. Is it still going up or down? It's going down and up. Oh, that's a positive. Nice. Okay, let's see how about using this liquid. Let's try and connect just the one and see if we can actually keep up with the production. So let's connect these over here. Let's say you can insert. That's fine. Oh. And we're going to set this one like that. And we're going to say extract, always active. Let's see, are these all working? Or are you working? Yes, you are. Now, every time you start up one of these machines, the rotor speed needs to build up. It starts very slow and it goes up to 7,500 RPMs or revolution per minute. Our rotor efficiency is 100% and our durability, as I said before, it's going to be around the 90s pretty much for the rest of the pack. Now, the energy that we are outputting at the beginning, it's the same as the speed, quite low. But eventually, as soon as this turns to this match, we'll be producing far more energy. So yeah, that's nice, I guess, right? And it's kind of going down on this side, but fluorine, it's definitely not a problem. So let me see what can I do to make more potassium or to make it faster. Probably just adding more machines. That's always a solution. Also, let's connect Terra steel cable. Thank you. This is an LUV. Yes, it is. So we're going to do something like that. And now instead of... Okay, and I think it's best if I turned these, because they are all turning into up mode. So we can turn these into down mode, which means this machinery is going to power up the rest of the base. Pretty much. Now all these hatches are at 0, and that's probably because we're using this line to power up the MK2 reactors. So, okay, what if I connect more of these? And also, is there anything on the output slot? Molten nickel. Ah, that's going to be a problem. I don't want to deal with molten nickel at all. So, another thrash can. I was expecting a little bit more of energy, a little bit more of je ne sais quoi, you know? But nah. I guess this is good enough. So let me solve that potassium problem and I'll be right back. I added just another electrolyzer and that seems to have done the job. I mean, that's positive gain over there, and oh, we also have 30 buckets over here. So let me set up, well, I guess I can just set up all the rest and that should be fine. Okay, moving on. Let's forget about you and all of you. Ooh, that's clean. I like it. All right, for the next part, we're going to use all these. We're finally going to summon the chicken. And ooh, that's going to be fine. I've done a lot of testing and I've come to the conclusion that spawning in the chicken, it's just a matter of summoning it. You cannot make a mob farm out of it, sort of saying. Unless they drop the souls, in which case we do have this Ame no Murakumo no Tsurugi, which is probably a reference for something I just don't know. But anyways, let's do this a different way. So yeah, I think this is the only place where you can summon the chicken, really. What areas do we have chunk loaded over here? Oh, that's a pretty nice chunk. I'm really hoping now I'm now gonna do it right over here. Okay, so let me limit the area. I'm gonna basically make a cobble box in here just to contain the chickens. Yeah, I guess I'll show you. Okay, realistically, that's all we need. But I'm going to detach these from the rest of the ground because we're gonna pour some liquid antimatter. And you know what happens when you pour liquid antimatter onto anything. Okay. So in theory, if I pour liquid antimatter Now, you know what? I'm gonna summon the chickens first. And you know what? I'm not going to summon the chickens first. So I want to make sure this is all claim, this is chunk loaded, and I'm going to set up this in here for now. This is where our summoning altar is going to be. It's more or less in the middle. Middle is a square, so yeah. We should probably get all these ready. So it's one of you, one of you, one of you, one of you, and then the ender egg. Let's put that away for now. And let's get some structures going. In this case, 2 ritual pedestals. At some point in the video, I probably show you in between episodes, I finally managed to get Jello, which has been proven to be harder than actually getting Horologium. We got that really early in the pack, really. So, okay, let's first set these 2 rituals somewhere here. Okay, the first one is this. That's going to be Hologlorium and Alcara, which is going to cause all mob entities to lose their AI. So, yeah, no one's moving, no one's doing absolutely anything because they simply can't. They don't know how to. Yeah, so that's the first step. Now, these, unfortunately, also affects machines. So, really, I don't know if I can summon these already. But I think we can try. So, let me get these over here. Where did I... Oh, yeah, of course. That over there. Thank you. And what if I put the... Doesn't work. Shift right click. Oh yeah, it does work. Nice. So let's get ready for the Ender chicken. I think Jello it's making it taking a long time. So let's disable this for a second. Its effect it's disappearing and oh, there we go. Let's put this back in. Okay, Jello is active and no one should be able to move. Let's do something like this then. So we know the Ender chicken is right over here. What we can do is the antimatter doesn't really need to be... Uh-oh, I think I made a boo-boo here. Yeah, because these liquid antimatter is going to turn all these into more liquid antimatter, and we don't want that. So let me replace just a few blocks over here. I should probably explain these while I'm doing these. Hologlorium is a constellation that speeds up all your entities and machines. So if you put it near crops or machines, they speed up significantly. And that's actually great because who doesn't want machines to go faster? So yeah, that's one thing. Then Jello actually makes it so the real attune or the first attune gets corrupted. In this case, it does the opposite. Whereas Hologlorium speeds up the processes, Jello makes it so everything stops. As you can see. Realistically, liquid antimatter doesn't need to be touching the chicken itself, but it does need to be nearby. So let's put a few buckets of liquid antimatter. Let's get that. Let's get these back. And let's pour some liquid antimatter over here. One. Oh, let's turn these to one over there. One over here. And one over here. Okay, that's cool. But at the same time, chickens are not dying nor dropping anything. So we're gonna fix that. But in order to fix that, we're gonna use a little trick. We need to encage these mobs somehow. And by somehow, I mean the same way we encage our wither. We are going to just use our illumination one, if I can find it. This one over here. That's going to make it so this is going to be your new home. I could make it with glass, but it really doesn't matter, so So let's say you are indestructible, you are indestructible. And we're gonna do the same with the 3 of them, and we can pick this up. Now, the moment I set these, or I, take these crystal out, chickens will start moving again, and that also means they will start dropping neutrons as dying. Let's see that. The effect should wear off in a second. And look at that. I know it's very noisy, but as you can see, they're dropping neutrons. And they're dying quite fast. I'm gonna have to lower these the volume at this moment. Yeah. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna set this other tuned celestial crystal with Aevitas. What this is gonna make is that everything heals. And as you can see, they are full health all the time, and they're dropping their neutrons. And they can still shoot for some reason. Hey, that's better. Oh, that's a relief. Now we need a way to get these and send it to the overworld. And finally, again, that's going to be done with some ender chests. But of course, we're gonna need an item collector, an advanced one. And I'm gonna set these to pick up only the piles of neutrons. Like so. Where can I set this up so it's... let's risk it. Let's say over here. These things, the advanced item collectors, can be griefed, so don't place them somewhere where you can lose them. I want to make sure that survives, so I'm going to put that over there. Okay. Now, okay, wait a second. Before you put anything into this chest, I don't remember what colors I used on my ore processing, so I'm going to take... Actually, just to make it easier, I'm going to get 2 diamonds. And in case you didn't know, when you put a diamond on an ender chest, like so, that makes it private. It's also a different channel. It's different to the regular wide, because this is your personal channel. And of course, you need to do this with the other end. But yeah, that's okay, a unique inventory, I guess. Let's put this over here. Let's give them a filter, and let's expand the radius to, I don't know, 10, which is the maximum. And it should be fine. And now I want you to pick up that. This is already chunk loaded, so in theory we really shouldn't need to come back here anymore. But I'm gonna chunk load this area over here also, just in case. And you get that. Okay, let's go back home, I guess. Oh. And it's my world broken. It is! Haha! Fantastic. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna set these things up. I'm gonna put an ender chest somewhere where I can lick it, and I guess I'm just gonna relog and I'll see you in a second. So I relogged back in and everything was still broken. So I had to, quit out and reopen the pack fully. And you know how annoying that is. But after reopening the pack, I just put a cache next to our ender chest with a diamond on it. I went for a walk and I came back to these 24,000. What are these? Piles of neutrons, which is great. I believe. Yeah. Now from here is just a matter of blasting these in our implosion compressor. 2 times to be precise. So you need 16 TNT, 36 pile of neutrons to get 4 nuggets. And then if you blast this one more time, you'll get an ingot. And this is the good stuff. This is what we are going to need in order to finish the pack. And yeah, that's actually great. We're going to need these to make awakened zirconium, which is something we're going to make next episode, as well as, I don't know, a lot of crazy things. Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is going to be a good wrapping up for today's episode. We made a lot of progress. We made and used our computer Mac, our Mark computer reactor 2 thingy. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to making the next episode, which will hopefully, crossing my fingers here, although you cannot see it, just trust me, I'm doing so. Next episode will be the last one. Ooh, it's been a blast, but I don't know. I guess I'll see you on the next one. Now, same as always, if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.